Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. We are going over in this video Amber and Puppy from Life After Lockup. Now we go to where we're with Amber having lunch with a friend, Queen, and they're talking about her night before. She ends up telling Queen that she met with Puppy at a bar, and that's when Puppy told Eric, or I'm sorry, not Eric, but TC, when he came to the bar to pick up Amber, that, we don't sell drugs. I don't want you to think that, blah, blah, blah. And the crap that happened later on, before the night before, where TC kind of said it on camera that Puppy was doing that, and then Amber lost her crap and wanted, them all to leave, got mad at TC, started yelling and everything. So that's basically what she explained to her. So they end up talking, and she tells Queen about the situation, and Queen's like, well, that's what happens. You let a Puppy and Eric blow up your relationship with TC, which I kind of agree, but then I kind of don't, because Amber seems like the hostile one all the time. I mean, she does. She seemed like the hostile one. So, I mean, if it wasn't for that, it probably would have been something else she would have blown up about. So you can't really blame Eric and Puppy for Amber's actions. So they end up talking about how she's been trying to call Puppy and she hasn't been answering, and Amber ends up calling Puppy on the phone. Well, while she's on the phone with Puppy, Puppy ends up telling her, how she didn't mean to, start anything. She was just trying to tell TC that in order to smooth the relationship over, not a relationship with TC, but a relationship to where she can have one with Amber. So that's what she was trying to do. And of course, we all saw what happened. So she ends up telling Amber that Eric's his ex-wife, called Puppy on the phone while Eric was gone and told Puppy that they end up having, relations the night before. Or I don't know if it was the night before, but it was some night. They ended up having that. And she ended up putting Puppy on a 3-way phone call with Eric, which Eric didn't know. And apparently she found out through the arguing with Eric and his ex on the 3-way phone call about who ghosted who after they did it. So she ended up finding out straight from Eric's mouth, which he didn't know, that it's confirmed that he cheated on her with his ex-wife. So she just found out this the night before, and she tells Amber, and Amber's like, well, that's not love. And Puppy's like, yeah, I know that, Amber. I mean, we all know that. That's not love. I mean, and Puppy said, she doesn't have a car. She doesn't have anything. If she confronts him and leaves him, she has to leave with basically the clothes on her back. So she won't have anything. She's trying to figure out this before she confronts him, because she needs to get her ducks in a row before she leaves. So they end up getting off the phone call, and Eric ends up pulling up. And Eric, she says, I don't want to argue or anything. I'm just going to go to my mom's house. And Eric's like, well, just let me know and I'll take you. So they end up getting ready and going to her mom's house. And they stop at I think like a CVS or something to get, she got her mama a nice, set of flowers and a big Ferrero Rocher. Is that how you say it? She got her a big box of chocolates. And just by the way, their car is a freaking mess. Did anybody else see that? Like, you can't fit that much stuff in that kind of car. Okay? They have to be cramped. They have to be cramped in that car. Because I went, like, on a long road trip in a sports car with kids. It was cramped. It was horrible. Any little thing you brought in there, it was cramped. So I can only imagine like them on a regular basis having to drive with all that crap in the car. So anyways, so they end up heading over to her mom's house, and while they're heading, you see her in the interview that WeTV does, and she explaining, that Eric keeps her to where she doesn't have a car, she doesn't have a way to get around or anything, and she can't, if she tries to talk to him about it or he'll just lie. So there's no point, because he'll never admit it. He'll just lie, which we all know dudes like that. They'll cheat on you, or even women. They'll cheat on you and they will just lie about it, or they will make up stuff to make you seem like you're crazy. You're the crazy one. So, yeah, I get where she sees there's no point at all in talking to him. Right now, she just needs to get her ducks in a row. Which, puppy, if you're listening and if you're still with Eric, which I never know with these shows if it's all a ruse, if it's all for show. But if this is happening, I would like, there's a few ways you can get money. I mean, and I'm going to say this because if a guy is emotionally abusing you, cheating on you and everything, so, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to feel bad if you do all these tricks to get extra money. Hey, anybody, if you need to get out of a relationship and you can't because you have a controlling, abusive person, I mean, if they ever let you have their debit card to go run to a store, get cash back. Get cash back. Get it only a little bit now, $10, $20 here and there, but that will help you get some money so you can leave that relationship. Or you can also do several other ways. There is, if you haven't been to school, been to college or anything, especially if you're not married to that abusive person, apply for college. Okay. A lot of things give you grants. You do a couple of college, a semester in college, like a couple weeks after the first semester, a lot of colleges give you that return money. So you can use that as well to get away from anybody that's an abusive person. Also, if you go on to different stock market things, I know like public or anything, if you want to try to play the stock market to where you put a few dollars in and just like day trade and get a dollar here or there and everything, it adds up. So, and of course there's churches, there's, domestic violence shelters, just to go over this. So if you don't have an idea how to get money to leave, there are ways. There's people that will help you and get it little by little if you can. So, there's always Facebook Marketplace. If you have to spend $500 or if you have to pawn something for $500 of that domestic violence abuser person that's holding you and controlling you to get out the house, girl, take that crap up at the pawn shop and pawn it. He'll be fine. They'll be fine. She'll be fine. Whoever it is abusing you, you'll be fine. Okay, back to the story. Just wanted to put that in there. So anyways, they end up pulling up. She ends up giving her mom these great flowers, nice chocolates. And then when they sit down, I hate to laugh at this because poor puppy looks so sad. But she was like, I ate some of your chocolates. I hope you don't mind. That just made me giggle a little. And her mom's, of course, don't care. So puppy looks just sad. She looks broken. And her mom, of course, being the mom she is, she can tell. And they ended up talking a little bit about Eric and his wife. She asked her, what's going on, and now that y'all got the divorce, are you going to get married? And puppy's like, we're just trying to survive the divorce, which just sounds awful. It's not even your divorce and you're trying to survive it, dude. No. If anybody's out there with a person and they love them so much, but yet they're having to go through all this crap with their ex and their divorce, it's not worth it. It will never be worth it, okay? And I wish somebody would tell that to puppy because it's not worth it to have to survive somebody else's divorce. So then her mom asked him, well, have you did this all through an attorney, Eric? Or are you having to talk to your ex? And he's like, yeah, I'll have to talk to her here now. But me and puppy are strong. We're like a rock, all this crap. I'm sorry, puppy wouldn't be feeling the way and looking the way she did if y'all were a rock, like Eric says. So, of course, Eric gets up, has to go to the bathroom, and her mama, I love her mama. She's like, now tell me the real story. Pulls out a cigarette and starts talking to her daughter because she knows exactly something wrong, and she knows it. And as soon as that man got out the way, she's going to find out. So her mom tells her, puppy tells her mom everything, that he cheated, and this just happened last night. She got to find out how to get out and everything. And, her mom tells you, you got people here that love you and everything. I wish puppy would just live back with her mom because ever since she got in the relationship with Eric, she doesn't look happy. Like, I haven't seen her smile once. So she ends up going to, ends up talking to her mom and her, telling her that she just wants to leave right now. And it was so sad. Her mom gives her a hug and everything. And at the end of the episode, we see Eric's like, hey, we gotta go and everything. And her mom's like, oh, I guess he said you gotta go. And Eric's standing by the car, and you see Puppy there all sad and everything. And that's where we leave it off. So hopefully next week she's like, no, Eric, I'm staying here with my mom. And she never goes back. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping she ends up staying with her mom, never goes back, get her stuff together, be happy, and maybe eventually find another guy, that's not going to treat her like crap. So I'm hoping. I'm thinking if I can find these Instagrams and their social medias, I'm going to look this up as well. So anyways, that was it for this week. Hopefully next week she won't get in the car with Eric. She'll stay with her mama, and Eric can go drive into a pile of poo. So anyways, this is what we have for this week. Like and subscribe. I also have several videos coming out today. So keep tuned and keep watching my videos. Have a great day.